Any mention?
May I please, Your Lordship? Your Lordship, I would like to make a urgent mention for a matter to be listed on Monday.
What is the matter about?
The issue with regard to his, here, Your Lordship, is that the issue is with regard to a student. He's a 5th semester student of Shillong Law College, and he has not been allowed to appear for his end semester exams.
Why?
Because he couldn't meet the criteria for the attendance, 70%.
What is his percentage?
63%.
How do you expect court interference?
You know, what happened is that he had legitimate reasons. Because he was under due to some health problems
You've
and all.
made representation to the governing body.
We have given representation to the principal, but no response has come regarding that, Your Honor.
First semester starts when?
The exams start from 6th of December.
Okay, listen Monday.
Okay. Obliged, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Any mention?
No mention.
Supplementary list, item number 1.
Yes.
Please.
No, let's. Yes. Yes. Number 1.
The senior counsel.
Yes, Mr. Yes, Mr.
But in the petitioner in this case,
Yes.
pursuant to an NIT issued on 17/11/2020, applied to establish and run a central bonded warehouse. And after my lord consideration and competitive process, he was selected and he is running the central bonded warehouse. Now the petitioner is aggrieved by a decision of the government which was communicated through an affidavit filed in a different case, WPC 186, which I have enclosed here.
With you, where's
That
186.
by that affidavit, the government has pointedly said that they have decided to create additional CBSC, CBW, Central Warehouse. Now, we are opposing that, and this petition is directed towards that. Now,
Okay.
madam, I'll just give background to your
No,
lordship.
Mr. Mishra, one thing. This, where is this WPC 186 situated now?
It is before the division bench.
Then won't it be proper if this also is taken together? Since it'll have bearing or on the other matters pending.
It will not have any bearing on that, because the other side, the private respondent, the petitioner in that case, namely that the International Spirits and Wine, they did not agree to the proposal because the government wanted that they will set up the additional CBW, and with that the matter will end. So if they had agreed and withdrawn the writ petition, we would not have any grievances, and we would have challenged as and when it was done. But in this case, well, this is a single judge's matter. And if they can move an application for division bench for calling it. So therefore, I'm saying your lordship is just here for 5 minutes.
Yes, of course. I'll hear you 5 minutes. But since you referred to the since Mr. Mishra, since you referred to the writ petition as pending, that's the only thing that's in the mind of the court. That's the only thing.
Yes.
And earlier also your lordship has transferred the writ petition.
Yes, sir. Please continue, Mr. Mishra.
Hello. Well, your lordship will kindly turn to page 61. 61. I am placing Meghalaya Bonded Warehouse Rules 1965. 1965. This was the law which was applicable before 2020 amendments in some aspect of the matter.
Yes.
Now, if my lord, the distribution of IMFL was in the state was done by these rules, and the rule is called the Meghalaya Bonded Warehouse Rules 1965. If my lord can kindly come to Rule 4, my lord.
Yes.
Page 62.
Yes.
Grant of license.
Yes.
On receipt of application and after such inquiry as he deems necessary, the Excise Commissioner may forward the application to the government with his comments thereon. In deciding whether a license for working of bonded warehouse is to be granted or not, the Excise Commissioner shall take full consideration for the purpose for which it is proposed to open the warehouse and demand necessity for such warehouse. Bonded warehouse may be opened in case of foreign liquor for sale to the retailers and whose wholesale license holder of the liquor. For supply of spirit, we are not concerned with this. So these bonded warehouses were opened for sale to the retailers.
Right.
And by this rule did not impose any limitation on the number of warehouses that can be opened.
Right.
And just prior to 2020 amendment, we made a statement there were 45 bonded warehouses. And all these warehouses were not purchasing IMFL, beer, wine, etc. from the manufacturer and supplying to the retailers. Everybody was purchasing. Now in 2020, there was an amendment, and your Lordship will find at page 76.
Yes.
76. Now 76, my lord.
Yes.
In exercise of power conferred by Section 36 of Meghalaya Excise Act as adopted by Meghalaya, the Governor of Meghalaya is pleased to make the following rules to amend the Meghalaya Bonded Warehouse Rules hereinafter referred as the principal rule, namely so and so. My lord, I will straightway take your lordships to Rule 44.
Right.
Now,
Right.
44, one your lordship to see, license for central bonded warehouse shall be granted on the following conditions. License to establish and work, your lordship will kindly mark it, a central bonded warehouse.
Yes.
Just one central bonded warehouse in the Star Street, in the designated area on prior approval of the government shall be issued by the Commissioner of Excise. Then number 2, selection for license to establish and work a central bonded warehouse in the state shall be based on competitive bidding process open to individuals, partnership firms and company, etc. Now I'll take your lordships to relevant 44.8. It
Right.
is at page 27.
Yes.
The central bonded warehouse shall be eligible to supply only to the bonded warehouse located within the state. So a central bonded warehouse will be eligible to supply to all these bonded warehouses situated in the state after purchasing it from the manufacturer. And one more at this stage, 14, if my lord will kindly see.
Yes.
Rule 14. On commencement of the central bonded warehouse, the bonded warehouse shall lift all the liquor from central bonded warehouse against import permit issued by the Commissioner of Excise and cease to import directly from companies, bottling plants, etc.
Yes.
Now, after coming into this rule, the bonded warehouse who were importing or purchasing the IMFL, etc. from the manufacturer, there was bar. And it was provided that they can only purchase from the central warehouse, central bonded warehouse.
Right. Right. Yes. Understood.
Now,
Yes.
yes.
Now, how has it
thereafter-
changed?
My lord?
Now, how has it changed that you have come with a petition?
Yes. Please, my lord.
Yes.
Your lordship will kindly turn to page 29. Your lordship, just bear. Let me just
Yes.
please bear back after that, so it will not take time. I'm sure. Page 29. My lord God, this is NIT, dated 17 November 2020. My lord got it?
Yes.
The Commissioner of Excise, Meghalaya, Shillong, invites tender from interested individual, partnership firm, company dealing in liquor trade from within the state of Meghalaya for operating a central bonded warehouse for supply of IMFL beer, wine to all the bonded warehouse. Your lordship kindly mark. All the bonded warehouse located in the state of Meghalaya, so and so, so and so. The tender document may be obtained. I have annexed the tender document. So, my lord, the NIT was that a central bonded warehouse which has been established by 2020 amendments shall supply to all the bonded warehouses. And I, my lord, I got the order, I got the tender. And the license was issued. The license was issued on 26th of March 2021. I'll not take your lordship through that.
Yes.
Now, my lord, as per the requirement your lordship has seen, huge expenses were incurred by the petitioner before your lordship. And these huge expenses which we have incurred was in order to fulfill the statutory condition for running a central bonded warehouse. And I'll just place few decisions, a few rules, my lord. Your lordship may kindly have at page 77. Your lordship may go back to 76, where the 22
Yes.
amendment is there, 2020 amendment is there.
Rule 44.
Your lordship will kindly turn to page 77.
Yes.
77(6).
Yes. Yes.
Central bonded warehouse shall operate on a plot of land measuring not less than 1,50,000 square feet, which is fully developed for immediate use, duly surveyed and certified by the Deputy Commissioner. So first requirement I have to fulfill. Then my lord will come to 7. Central bonded warehouse must construct a warehouse, go down, having capacity to hold at least 6 lakhs cases of IMFL, beer, wine, BIO, etc. BIO is bottle in origin. Within a period of 4 months from the date of issue of the license. So by July it was supposed to be ready, along with a building safety certificate, etc. Then my lord will come to 9.
Yes.
Central bonded warehouse shall have capacity to supply and deliver all the registered brand of IMFL, beer, wine, etc. to bonded warehouses within 45 days for goods produced in the state and 60 days for goods imported from outside. Then 10. Central bonded warehouse shall have minimum stock of all types of brand for 3 months at any point of time, that continuous regular supply can be maintained for all the bonded warehouses throughout the state. Then the last, central bonded warehouse 11.
Yes.
Central bonded warehouse must be made operational within 4 months from the date of issue of the license. Now, these statutory requirements, my lord, entail the petitioner to make huge investment. We have annexed, my lord, a chart at page 182. I'll not take your lordship, I'll just say we have spent more than 152 crores.
152
on
crores.
this. I'm saying because this is also a case of promissory estoppel. Now, my lord, the case that was there before this division bench is still there. The International Spirit and Wine Association, my lord, challenged the validity of 2020 amendment rules. And various grounds were taken. Now, during proceeding of those, my lord, that case, certain apprehensions and perceived problems were placed before the court. But the court did not say you create a bonded warehouse. The court said, see if you can address this problem, only that. Now, on the pretext of addressing the apprehension and perceived problem, the state constituted a technical committee. Now, I say this is intentional because law on the point was settled way back in 1962, my lord, that mere apprehension or misuse of power cannot be a ground for striking down violence of an act. And I'll place that case before your lordship. My learned friend will hand over. This is Collector Custom versus Nathela Sampatu Chetty. Please hand over.
Flexi.
From Manuvata.
Flexi, my lord.
Yes.
Now, my lord,
I don't have
in
copy.
this case,
Give me copy. To be, if I, how will I
Not even
assist?
10 seconds now.
No, give me the copy. No. How will I read?
Okay. Okay, Mr. Khan, from next time I will give you a copy. You also serve a copy. I am joking.
I am now Mr. Kumar. Mr. Khan earlier
Oh,
used to.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll do that. My lord,
Yes.
in this case, Section 78A of Sea Custom Act 1878 was under challenge. If your lordship will just see below paragraph 1,
Yes.
178A,
Yes.
where any goods to which this section applies are seized under this act in a reasonable belief that they are smuggled goods. The burden of proving that they are not smuggled goods shall be on the person from whose possession the goods were seized.
Yes.
Now, this was an onerous provision because, my lord, the belief was that it is a smuggled goods. So the violence of this was challenged. And, my lord, while dealing with it, just two paragraphs I'll say. Paragraph 44 at page 18. My lord, page is given at the bottom of the
Yes.
page. 18.
Yes, got it. 44. Yes.
My lord, just relevant 4 lines from the bottom of paragraph 44. My lord will kindly see.
Yes.
This court has held in numerous rulings, if your lordship got me.
Yes, yes.
Fourth, numerous rulings to which it is necessary to refer that the possibility of the abuse of power under the provision contained in any statute is no ground for declaring the provision to be unreasonable or void. Commenting on the passage in a judgment of Court of Appeal of Northern Ireland, which stated, if such powers are capable of being exercised reasonably, it is impossible to say that they may not also be exercised unreasonably. And treating this as a ground for holding a statute invalid, Viscount Hammond observed in Belfast Corporation versus OD Commission Court, it appears to me that the short answer to this contention, as I hope its shortness will not be regarded as disrespect, is that validity of a measure is not to be determined by its application to a particular case. If it is so exercised, if power are abused, it is open to challenge. There is no need to express provision for its challenge in the statute. Next para, just 2 lines I'll read. Possibility of abuse of a statute otherwise valid, does not impact to any element of invalidity. So, my lord, possibility of abuse was apprehended. There was apprehension, there were perceived problems.
Yes.
And on that basis, these orders are passed. If these decisions were placed, that a statutory provision cannot be challenged on the ground that it might be misused, then perhaps these things would not have happened.
So it's held to be constitutionally valid. Yes.
Manner that it will not impair on the constitutional validity of an act,
Yes.
mere possibility of misuse. Now, government, what it did, my lord, they made they constituted a committee, and the committee said, okay, for level playing field, you create an additional CBW. And then they communicated that yes, we will do it. Your lordship will see page 135, annexure 14, which is their affidavit in that case. Page 135.
Yes.
Paragraph 3.
Yes.
It is submitted that the government of Meghalaya, in furtherance of the recommendation of the technical committee, has decided to create additional central bonded warehouse in the state of Meghalaya. A copy of the recommendations of the technical committee is annexed here to a marked annexure 1. Now, my lord, I'll just pause for a moment and see, is there a provision in the
Rules.
Meghalaya Bonded Warehouse Amendment, Bonded Warehouse Rules 1965, or is there any provision in Meghalaya Bonded Warehouse Amendment Rules 2020 for
To allow this.
creation of an
Yes.
CBW? No, there is no provision. So this is by executive fiat when there is a rule.
Yes.
Rule does not provide creation of a CBW, but they have done it. And my lord, though they have not taken any action, perhaps they are waiting for the decision in that case in the division bench.
Who has not
But-
taken any action? But
Hello?
has any action been taken furtherance to this decision?
No
Then-
action has been taken. Because,
Then-
my lord, when the matter came up before division bench, I stood and said that we will be prejudiced and therefore this court should not make any comment. If they withdraw on that basis their writ petition, I have nothing to do. But if the court makes any observation, then they will say, no, we have done it because of the court's order. Therefore, my lord, this decision, no formal decision has been taken as yet.
Okay.
But it is hanging on our head like a Damocles sword, my lord. And every time we say that tomorrow maybe they will publish the NIT along with a notification. So we are, my lord, it's a threatened action, and my lord is well aware that a writ lies against threatened action. If your lordship so pleases, I can place two decisions of the Supreme Court that writ lies against threatened action. But I don't think it will be necessary.
Yes.
Then, my lord, so the first ground of challenge is that there is no provision in the rules, whether it is Meghalaya Bonded Warehouse Rules 1965 or Meghalaya Bonded Warehouse Amendment Rules 2020 for creation of additional CBW. And I have taken your lordship through 2020 rules, which says one central warehouse and all bonded warehouses will take supply from them. Now, from where the additional central bonded warehouse will get fit in there is absolutely illegal against the rules. The second ground is, my lord, promissory estoppel.
Yes.
The government is bound by the promissory estoppel that they have made. My lord, they have made a representation through the statutory rule, Amendment Rule, Meghalaya Warehouse Amendment Rules 2020. They have made a representation that there shall be only one central warehouse which shall be supplying IMFL, beer, wine, etc. to all the bonded warehouse, and all the bonded warehouse are obliged to purchase from the central warehouse. We have provided infrastructure, my lord. We have constructed.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Mishra.
My lord,
This
my lord.
affidavit which you have referred to, it was filed as far back as in February 2024. Have they taken any action in pursuance to this
No, my lord.
technical committee?
No.
Then
No, but it's that
it remains on paper.
It's on paper.
It remains
because
on paper, but there's been no, there's been no notification or any other action on.
Nothing. Nothing. There is nothing. They have not done anything after that. Perhaps they are waiting for the decision in that. So, but this is a threat which is always hanging on our head, my lord.
Yes.
And
Yes.
madam,
Let's
one thing,
hear Advocate
just one
General.
thing,
Yes.
let me just give one thing, my lord,
Yes.
about the rules. That's one thing that will be very important, my lord. If your lordship will kindly have Meghalaya, the Meghalaya Excise Act 1910. That is very important, my lord. I just want to. This book, my
Yes.
learned junior in place.
Yes.
My lord will see, my lord, 687. If we
Yes.
use the same book, my lord,
Yes,
fourth
yes.
edition,
Mr. Dewan's book.
687, section 36.
Yes. Yes.
Power of the state government to make rules. The state government, my lord, what?
Yes. Yes.
The state government may make rule for the purpose of carrying out the provisions of this act or any other law for the time being in force in relating to excise revenue. Particularly without prejudice to the generality of the foregoing provision, state government may make rule all these areas. Now, my lord, though these rules are statutory rules, but these rules are not made by the legislature, because promissory estoppel cannot be, my lord, pressed against the legislature. So they cannot even change the rule, my lord, to put in additional CBW. And there are numerous decisions, my lord, on the point that the doctrine of promissory estoppel can be pressed against the subordinate legislation. So therefore, they cannot do anything, but illegally they can do everything, and this is what they intend to do.
Understood. Yes.
Therefore,
Yes,
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 my
Mr.
lord.
Mishra.
Now, my lord, if I have
Yes,
understood,
the RK General has to say
yeah,
yes.
if I have understood correctly, the argument of Learned Senior Counsel is that there is no provision in the amended rules
For
to
creation of another
yes,
central
my
bond
lord.
warehouse.
Yes, my lord. So I have to take the bull by horn. Kindly see the amended rule, my lord, at page 76.
Page 76.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Kindly see the 2A amendment. Central bonded warehouse means a licensed central warehouse. So it is a licensed central warehouse, my lord. So it is not saying that it is a licensed central warehouse only in the entire state of Meghalaya. That is one. Second, my lord, kindly see 44.
1 second. Means I said warehouse bears. That doesn't mean only one. You mean?
One. There is
Doesn't
no
mean only one.
one. That is
Okay.
one. Second, my lord, kindly see rule 44. That is the heart and soul of the matter, my lord. A license to establish and work a central warehouse in the designated area. Kindly mark the word designated area. Is it using the expression state, my lord? It is in designated area.
Well, NIT says otherwise.
I will come to that. First, my lord, I have to meet the rule. First, I have to meet the rule. So, rule is very clear. It is not providing. It is not providing.
So your submissions at amended rules does not create
See,
any
create
bar,
a bar
on the
in
creation of an additional central bonded warehouse.
Yes, on the face of the rule, my lord,
Okay.
it is a designated area.
Submission
It is.
noted, right.
It is. So therefore, this is very clear, my lord. Now, kindly see what my friend, my learned senior counsel, is relying on the NIT, and pursuant to NIT, my lord, the work was allotted, and that page is at page 38, my lord. Page 38. Kindly see. This clause has never been challenged at no point of time, my lord.
38.
Yes, my lord. License to construct and work.
Where is that?
Page 38, top, my lord. At the license to construct, work central bonded warehouse for deposit and storage of foreign liquor and spirits. Revoi district, the petitioner is hereby authorized to excise commissioner so and so for the deposit and storage of foreign liquor or such spirits and excise commissioner from time to time. So, as permitted by excise commissioner time to time, it shall be required to holder and license of remaining he shall be duty
Do
and
one thing, can you file a short affidavit to take it up?
I'll yes, my lord. One more point.
Let them file a short affidavit.
Your lordship, kindly see page 40. I will not page 40 and clause 18, my lord. The licensee shall not be entitled to any compensation for cancellation of his license and abolition of central bonded warehouse as a result of any policy of the government or any other region.
Yes, heard Mr. D.K. Mishra. Who's with you?
And one more reason, one more
Yes.
submission, my lord. What my preliminary objection is that writ is not maintainable, as Constitutional Bench has in Khoded study has held that this is a case of res extra commercium, my lord. And in res extra commercium, no fundamental right.
Put that in your affidavit.
Yes,
sir,
I'll put
affidavit.
that also.
Yes, heard Mr. D.K. Mishra, learned counsel.
And lastly, my lord, lastly, my lord, because all these matters, because I have to show the orders of the division bench. Ultimately, it is connected with the main matter, my lord. Main issue is there also. That part
Let's see
also.
affidavit, then we'll take a call
yes.
whether we put a division bench
Yes.
or whether
Yes,
this bench can dispose of at the
Yes, my lord.
at that admission hearing.
I will do that. I will do that.
Yes, heard Mr. D.K. Mishra, learned counsel for the senior counsel with Dr. N. Mozika and also for the petitioner issue notice. Learned Advocate General A. Kumar with MS A. Thung was present on behalf of all the on behalf of the respondents for the notice. Required. Stop. The learned Advocate General praised that he allowed to file a short affidavit challenging the maintainability of his petition, and also on other points. Yes. Stop. The matter in question, next paragraph, as submitted by the learned senior counsel, how the petitioner stems from the proposed action of the state respondents, which has been reflected in an affidavit which has been filed in WPC 186 of 2021, wherein the question of the establishment of a central bonded warehouse as per the amended Meghalaya excise rules has been created. Stop. How much time do you require?
2 weeks, my lord.
Yes, as there's as it is seen that there has been no positive action pursuant to said affidavit, no interim orders are necessary at this stage.
My lord, I was
Yes,
saying
response
that,
are
my lord,
required.
your lordship, so far as the interim order part is concerned, my lord, because we...
No interim order is required at this stage. This the matter when?
Well,
Yes, sir, Mr.
Last week only, no.
my lord, I just wanted a status quo order.
My lord, I am, my lord, I have shown.
Say that he will not kill the
No, why
speaker,
should I
then
say? Because unless first you have
action.
to, I will not
We
say.
can't extract that from him. Yes, sir, we'll have it
There is
after
no
1 week.
legal right, and
They
then
have
in
not-
that,
they have not
without
taken
legal right,
action so far.
they are
No,
filing,
what is this?
on apprehension they are filing it, my lord.
Yes, sir.
On apprehension, law cannot be declared bad. On apprehension, my
One thing, yes.
Law
How much
is
time
not
do you require?
law
How much do you
in
require?
place.
How much time do you require for your?
10 days, my lord, 10 days. Your lord.
Let's the matter of 10 days for hearing on the for admission hearing. Till the next date, the status quo shall be maintained.
Your lordship, please,
Right.
I would urge your lordship, because
No harm. You've not done anything.
no,
since
my lord,
Feb. Yes.
I understand, but
Item
because
two.
what I say, my lord, is that your lordship's first order was enough to, because right now the division bench is seized with. There are certain directions which are being passed, my lord. In that division, if I then
Mr. Ahmed Kumar,
Yes.
you only have to file affidavit. You have not done
I'll-
this since February.
No, I have not done it. So if
it's
so
not saying that
only
I'm not saying
what-
that the interim order is absolute. It's only
no,
status quo. till next date.
only thing, my lord, that they will continue with this order. They will take time.
You file affidavit, will not
Your
see
lordship,
No,
they
we
will
will not take time, I can assure you.
We
It
assure
will not take time.
and they have not shown any
Yes.
prima facie case, my lord.
status quo only till next date.
Status quo.
Yes.
Item number 2.
Yes.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, this matter is about a job card holder that MG and REG Act
Here,
2006.
Simkan, what's the matter about?
Lord, here what they have alleged is, my lord, they have been asked to produce NOC. My lord,
The chairman of the VS.
Why ask them to produce NOC?
my lord, if I am not wrong, my lord, as per the instructions, my lord, which we have received, already work order was issued in this.
Why was it accepted? This is written by hand. Was typed.
We type, Your Lordship. Yeah.
What prayer would you
Yeah, Your Lordship.
without any NOC to accept project plan?
Yes,
you
Your
take
Lordship.
My lord, I'll take it.
ER, Enongbet.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Let MSc Enongbet issue notice, Mr. Ensign concept notice on behalf of
State respondent.
the respondents, no further notice necessary. List after 3 weeks.
Obliged.
Your affidavit.
Item number 3.
Complying number. Yes, Mr.
Lordship,
Chowdhury.
minor correction I prayed for, Lordship, in page
Why
number
this is
16 and
disposed of a
17.
long time ago.
Yes, Lordship, but learned senior counsel, Mr. Chakraborty was otherwise, so I had to come into the...
What correction?
Correction is nothing in page number 16, only typographical. What happened, Your Lordship, by this order, 5/8 of 2024,
Yeah.
remanded the miscellaneous case 1T of 2020 under section 8 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act.
Yes.
Now, by typography mistake, kindly see the misplaced number 16, Lordship.
Yes.
Miscase 4T of 2000 restored to file and placed before the
Instead of 1T.
It should be, yes, Lordship. Only this much, nothing more.
This application has been filed under section 152
152,
of
Lordship.
the CPCs for correction of typographical error, which has appeared in the order dated 5/8/2024, passed by this court in CRP number of 2021. Stop. Mr. Al-Chaudhry submits that the typographical error is only with regard to the number of the missed case appearing in paragraph 9 of the said order.
9 and 10, Lordship.
9 and 10, wherein instead of 1T, the number 4T has been shown.
Yes, Lordship.
Next paragraph, the same is concurred to by Mr. S. Thapa appearing for the respondents. Stop. Accordingly, the prayer in this case is allowed at para 9 and 10 of the judgment dated 5/8/2024. Miss case number 4T 2020 should be read as Miss case number 1T of 2020. Stop.
Much appreciated. Certificate copy, we will correct it.
Yes. Certificate copy will be issued accordingly.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, Vijay. Lordship, I took the instruction in this matter. The petitioner, my lord, is the last candidate out of 15 candidates, my lord, and therefore only 13 seats were there in the state quota. She could not be accommodated. If I can show the list, my lord. Lordship, kindly see the petitioner at serial number 15, Karpamida Marbangian. She is having 139, my lord, and there were altogether 13 seats in the state quota, my lord. Your Lordship has seen that 13 list of recommended candidates for 13.
We'll bring this on record after we will take it
Yes,
up.
my lord, and then
next
so
week.
yes, we'll put it on there.
Your Lordship,
May it please your Lordship.
6 and 7.
May it please your Lordship.
One second. Mr. S. Matana, counsel with so-and-so.
Here, the instruction
As under appearance on behalf of respondents number
6 and 7.
6 and 7. Yes.
So I have the instruction for the interim, Your Lordship. She has missed the bus, Your Lordship. As per the
Missed the bus.
government notification on 30th October 2024, the last date for reporting was on 2nd November, but she failed to report.
No, that is, there are two aspects of the matter. One is with regard to management quota, one is with regard to state quota. In management quota, she did not appear, my lord. So therefore.
Now you just take down Mr. A. Kumar has produced a list containing list of recommended candidates for the 13 vacant seats on the state quota, and in the set list it appears that the petitioner is placed at cell 15, which he submits has left her out from the zone of consideration.
She was in wait listed category, my lord. She was in wait listed category.
And placed still in the wait listed category.
Yes, your lordship, right side bottom, your lordship will see what has happened at serial number 12, my lord, did not take admission. So then serial number 14 took the admission, my
What
lord.
about then she's
Lordship,
still in the wait list?
may I submit something?
Now, my lord,
before
the
this,
seats have
is
already been
taken
filled,
on
so
board,
there
your
is no
Lordship?
wait list now.
Yes. Yes.
Lordship, this is not even my case, what the learned AG is trying to make out. I am not claiming a seat in this under the state quota. My case before your Lordship is that under the management quota, your Lordship, the 13 seats which fell vacant, your Lordship, were converted and taken into the management quota. And in that management quota list, your Lordship, people who have scored less than me and who are not Khasi Jaintias have been given admission, and I have not been given admission. That's my case.
One thing, MS Paul. The thing is that this list says for 13 remaining vacant seats.
That is
on the state quota.
against we resigned
Against
the
management quota.
management
That's what
quota.
they say.
Yeah.
Lordship, this
If you've
is,
been here physically, maybe you could have seen. We take it up on Monday. Let them file. Let them file this. Yes. You
All
just
right.
look at the
All
list.
right.
I'll file a file.
Let this matter come up on Monday. Lordship, there's two
Just raise down.
clarifications which were
Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday.
Lordship, just two clarifications, if the learned AG can apprise this honorable court, Your
Yes.
Lordship.
Yes.
If these 13 seats have now been filled up, Your Lordship, what has happened to the 13 seats which were filled up in the management quota?
We have issued
Which fell
letter
vacant because of the
rescinding the
13
admissions, my lord. We have already issued letter to the management.
Lordship, my information is that now 163 seats have been filled up, and the roll call is for 163 seats now.
Okay, yes, court, SP Mantas also. So yes, list the matter on Tuesdays for further orders.
We have to.
Affidavits and
Obliged.
Otherwise,
Obliged.
Daily list item number 1.
yes.
But
Yes,
I'm
everything
still
for
waiting
Balwant
instructions,
Singh.
my lord. I'm praying for some more
Who's
time
appealing?
for respondent,
You have to file affidavit.
my lord.
Yes, Ms. Dr. N. Muzika, learned DSC soon. So please consult further. 2 weeks time
For the 2 weeks time.
to file affidavit. And
Lordship,
order
the
shall-
interim order may kindly be
will
extended.
continue until the next day. Yes.
Obliged.
Item number 2.
Take time now to order.
We have filed the affidavit.
Yes, complied.
Chief, the direction was for demarcation. At the time of demarcation, there was a claim and counterclaim. Now the matter has been adjudicated. Parties are requested to file their list of witnesses and issues, and that is being
Your
processed.
Lordship, in fact, it was fixed for filing of suggested issues and list of
Suggested
witnesses.
issues for demarcation.
Lordship.
What had happened, Lordship, they came up with a writ petition. It was very innocuously disposed of with the direction to carry out the demarcation. When the district council authorities went for the demarcation, there was a claim and counterclaim with the surrounding Nokmas, Lordship, and the matter has been taken up for adjudication after laying down of issues and evidence and recording of statements.
So you brought an affidavit.
Lordship.
We will close the contempt.
Lordship, kindly this matter may be listed on Monday, Your Lordship.
After 1 week, yes.
Lordship.
After it's been filed by the by the respondent, so this matter up to 1 week. Yes. So we will close it. If there's anything, if that is the situation, contempt has to be clear and and precise that this is done, this is violation, not that.
Lordship, there is a direction for the demarcation within 42
If
to
that's
45 days,
if
Lordship.
demarcation is there, it cannot be demarcated. If there's claim, counter claims, and the matter is taken adjudication, is the process. There's a process of demarcation only.
Lordship, item number 3.
Obliged.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Dr. Muzika.
We have received the affidavit, my lord. We have received the affidavit, my lord.
You file rejoinder or no?
We will file rejoinder, my lord.
Mr. S. Thapa, please have to file rejoinder the affidavit filed by respondents. List of notifications.
Obliged.
4.
Yes,
Your Lordship, you haven't received the enrollment certificate yet.
you received it.
No, not yet.
My lord, it's like this, my lord. What I have got the bar council from where the transfer is being made. That means the bar council at Guwahati. There the sanad has to be taken so that they will make an endorsement there, and then that bar council send it to the bar council of Meghalaya. So that is the process. So my friend, the concerned advocate, he is in the process of going to the.
Why should he go personally? In this age, they can jolly well just make a transfer order and.
Transfer, it's like this, my lord. Bar Council of India has given the order that the transfer will take effect only if the certificate of enrollment issued to you is returned to the Bar Council which issued with an endorsement.
Okay.
So that Bar Council will make an endorsement there and send it across to this Bar Council. Now that this process will go on around, my lord.
Mr. Swati prays that the council prays that the matter be taken up after application.
Well, only one
As
aspect.
The process of rectification and transfer underway.
Well, only one submission, one humble submission I have to make. A good number of advocates.
More than 200.
My lord, they have made their. So if an observation comes from your lordship,
We'll let us take it after vacation. We'll pass a detailed order. Yes. Even I think my name was stuck also.
5.
Obliged, obliged, your lordship.
Even after making the payment.
Yes.
Yes.
Obliged.
Please, Lordship, the private respondent have filed the affidavit in opposition.
I have filed. State respondent also I have filed.
Lordship, I pray that I may be allowed to file the rejoinder, Your Lordship, because yesterday only I have received the affidavit.
Lordship, I respectfully submit that the petitioner in the month of May had approached the respondent number 3, and thereafter, Your Lordship, the respondent number 3 had halted my pension, Your Lordship, without any direction or
Has held up your pension?
Yes, yes, Your Lordship, from the month of May, without any direction or order from this honourable court, Your Lordship.
Then we'll hear it next week.
Lordship,
It's a matter after 1 week.
Lordship.
Expected rejoinder should be on board by then.
Lordship.
Item number 6.
If the matter of pension, we'll take it up. If someone's pension is being held up,
Pension, Lordship, because this is he has nominated, the deceased employee has nominated the first wife in his service book.
And your second wife?
Second
No,
wife.
Lordship, I'm the first wife, Lordship.
But Lordship...
but he's legally married to the second wife?
No, he got married to the second wife during the subsistence of the first
Lordship.
marriage.
There was no marriage between the deceased and the petitioner, Lordship. I am the legally married wife, Lordship.
You have children?
I have 2 children, my
Lord.
Lord.
Then they will get a
He
part
had
of the
got 2
pension.
children from the second wife also. Although the marriage is void.
Now, only thing is that with terminal benefits, yes, family pension will go to the first wife.
Yes. Let the matter come
Well,
out.
Lordship,
for
my
hearing.
submission is that although the second marriage is void, the children will be entitled.
No, Your Lordship.
That is
They're not entitled, Your Lordship.
Children not entitled?
No, Your Lordship.
Why?
Your Lordship, the marriage is void, Your Lordship.
Even if it's void,
Even if it is void,
No, Your
they will
Lordship.
be entitled.
Your Lordship, I will bring some
We'll
authority,
file
Your
it.
Lordship.
I'll file the rejoinder.
There are numerous decisions.
Much blessed, Lordship.
Item number 6.
Yes, MS Khasiye.
Your Lordship, in this case, we have received the affidavit. We want to file a rejoinder affidavit, Your Lordship. I pray for 2 weeks' time, Your Lordship.
As prayed for the 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks time granted to the petitioner file. Rejoinder to file with state respondents.
7.
Affidavit.
Lordship,
Pala.
the respondents are supposed to file their
Yeah, file.
affidavit.
Lordship, we need some further time allot.
Yes, for the 3 weeks time, as prayed allowed to the state respondents to file affidavit. This is the
Much obliged,
draft.
Lordship.
8.
Yes. Yes.
File or not?
None appears for the petitioner list after vacations
No,
expected by, then affidavit should be on board, yes.
9.
May it please your lordships. My lord, this is, my lord, I think affidavit is yet to be filed, my lord. Many adjournment has been granted to file affidavit. At least
course of the day.
Lordship.
What about the other respondents?
Lordship, we had to receive instructions.
Okay, okay.
Mr. Andy Shulai, AG with so submits that affidavit on behalf of 1, 2, 5 and 8 will file course of the day.
I'll file a rejoinder. My lord, if necessary, I'll file a rejoinder.
It's ready to be petitioner may file rejoinder the same for the next day if necessary.
For the respondent number 10.
You won't file affidavit.
This is where the this relief was.
Ms. Debnath on behalf of respondent number. First EB Pasa on behalf of number 9 is allowed for further 2 weeks time to file affidavit. Stop Mr. Debnath for number 10 submits that as the said respondents only a formal party, no affidavit be forthcoming. Yes. Just after 2 weeks.
Respondent number 11, Your Lordship, is service.
11's whom?
My lord, we have taken steps, my lord.
10.
Just after
They are
2 weeks
performed
for
only.
affidavit by number 9 and for service report on
Respondent number 11, Your Lordship. Obliged, Your Lordship.
Obliged, my lord.
Respondents, they are yet to file counters, my lord.
For respondent number 1 and 10, my lord, I'm praying a week's time.
what about 9, 11?
I'm praying for 1 week's time, Your Lordship.
11?
I'm for
Further 2 weeks time allowed to all the respondents to file affidavits. Just thereafter and so on.
11.
Mr. Singwan.
Your Lordship,
You
I
file
pray,
it.
no, Your Lordship, I pray for some time to file an affidavit.
2 weeks for that time allowed for affidavit is as prayed. As prayed, 2 weeks for time allowed is.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
Hearing, supplementary list item 5.
We'll take this on Tuesday. This on Tuesday. We'll pass orders in court only.
My lord, we just like to kindly allow us to submit this, place this written
No,
argument.
we'll take it on Tuesday. We'll
Much more.
Then, Your Lordship, let it be on to
Daily
Wednesday,
list
Your Lordship.
Why?
Tuesday have some personal difficulty, let it be at
Wednesday. Okay.
Wednesday.
But you be there, we'll
Yes, Your
dispose
Lordship.
of an open court. Yes.
Wednesday, yes. Hello, Bless.
Daily list 12th.
Yes, Dupadhyay.
Yes, Lordship. Yeah. The petitioner was
How long are you going to take?
Lordship. It will.
Because today court is traveling, so
Lordship.
we'll take it up after vacations.
Yes, Lordship.
Yes, and the prayer the parties matter after winter vacations.
Obliged.
12 and 13 connected, Your Lordship. 12 and
13
13.
or 12 and 13.
14.
So this court by order dated 13/11/2024 had allowed the petitioner to file an additional affidavit to bring on record a police verification report. The affidavit is yet to be filed and none appears in the petitioner just after identification. Yes.
15.
We have already filed the rejoinder matter in this case.
You got a copy?
Just now I will distribute.
There's a small development. We can have this matter fixed after vacation.
What's the matter about?
Well, this is with regard to promotion, my lord.
Okay, Ms. S. Brachai submits that she has just received copy with rejoinder.
Yes, sir.
Only this is matter for
Hearing.
after identifications for hearings.
16.
Lord, we may also be allowed to file a miscase, my lord, here.
Miscase is up to you.
Well, there's a development in a sense, my
You
lord.
can file it. There's no one to stop you.
The concerned post has now been advertised, my lord.
Then you file a miscase, that's up to you.
Obliged.
Yes.
16.
May I please, Lordship, contenting counsel is having some personal difficulties.
He's having some?
Personal difficulties, Lordship. I humbly pray may this matter take up after vacation, Lordship.
Yes, prayers made on the petitioner to prayers made for this matter after vacations allowed just accordingly and so on.
17.
Deeply humble, Lordship.
Your Lordship, in this matter, actually, as per the last order, we've already complied, and two relevant documents have been already filed by way of additional affidavit, Your Lordship.
My lord, we have filed some documents when we received the copy yesterday, Your Lordship. Can you allow us to take instructions whether any objection is to be
What
filed
is
or
your
not?
name?
Z. Begum.
MSZ Begum on behalf of the respondent submits. Please allow some time to examine the documents brought on record by the petitioner by way of additional affidavit. Prayers allowed just after identification.
Highly obliged, Lordship.
18.
Records ready?
Lordship,
don't have
we have
time
just
today.
received the records, my lord.
Just now.
Yesterday evening, my lord.
What does it say?
I would, Lordship, if your Lordship would kindly go through it.
Has been flagged.
Lordship, it's just the green, Lordship.
Has been flagged.
No, my lord, in entirety, Lordship, the green pages. Green pages.
Why is this pasted on top? What is there behind?
We
What is there
receive it like that, my
before?
lord.
No. This, I've dealt excessively with government records before in many matters.
I bow down to your lordship, but lordship, I've just received the request yesterday.
I understand your position, not that. You've seen this?
Lordship, there were some recommendations made there in my lord.
No, this is, you see, this, now it says Howard this time we have two lists of separate dates, and the candidates have some representations. Even some representation, even if this note is correct, if taken on face value, so it's just stuck on top, with no notation as to why. This was asked to put on the file again for others. This is all politically motivated. It's on a political level only. This is another noting here, different writing. As discussed, put up the file again, some for orders on 12/8. And there's some other note here which is we can't see. If this is some very interesting. Yes, records have been produced by the London Senior Crown Advocate. The same is taken into custody of the court. This is matter on Wednesday for the consideration. Interim order until the next date.
Lordship. Highly obliged, Lordship.
What happens in these cases that sometimes, whatever it is, this political, what do you call it, pressure put,
Lordship.
and also these bureaucrats, they succumb.
Lord.
But all even if
the candidates suffer,
even the candidate suffers, even if the person has lower marks, if the seats to be withdrawn, they deserve to be allowed to at least say something.
Lordship.
As to why, but not in this manner.
Correct.
Very unfortunate. The other things in this case also, which I cannot disclose for this court. Yes.
My lord, I've not made any copies, my lord, so...
No need.
Lordship.
Obliged, Lord.
Much obliged, Lordship.